Roe v. Wade, and abortion came in, and that blood on our country allowed all these things to come in because we had blood on our hands, and God had to turn that around. And right after he told me that Roe v. Wade was turned around, he said this would be good. He told me before it happened, this would be bring in the great revival, and that's what we're going to see, the great revival. And I want you to be excited about this great revival that's coming. I'll talk more about, but he's going to pour out his purity. I want you to know that's why it feels like a great falling away right now. It's hard to hold on to Jesus. I know demons just constantly. That's how the devil is. He will on you till you give in. Holy Spirit isn't like that. You have to surrender to Jesus. Say, Lord, help me. I need you. Then he comes and helps you. But he'll let you go away to your own devices. He'll let you wander off to Vanity Fair. And the devil will tempt you, lust will rise up, and you will be led to the deepest parts of darkness. Believe me, doesn't matter how good you think you are, you will. And part of that, we got to stay humble. We don't put each other down. We fight for each other. We're in a spiritual battle, and we have to learn that, and we have to realize that. But I want to get to this quickly. And then 1971, they also ushered in population control. That was part of all of it. Bringing in population control in the Club of Rome and other things that started around then, and said we have to control population. That was part of all this agenda and the sexual revolution and everything. They just wanted to control the population. We'll get to that another time. And then we saw in 1971, UN recognized communist China for the first time. Before that, we recognized Taiwan as the real China. And this is the point I want to get to. They recognized communist China instead in 1971. And that was a big shift away, because you see what happened when communist China came in. The leadership retreated to Taiwan, but we still recognize Taiwan as the real China till 1971. God said that's going to be reversed. He's heard the cry of his people, the underground church, the blood of his people. They've been tortured for so long. Enough is enough. China will be free 2025. That's the word of the Lord. And this must happen in the U.S. They must invade the U.S. because the U.S. will bring down communism. They'll bring down Red China, and my people will see freedom. And this is all to bring in the great revival and to be part of a humbling, because you'll have to see that God sets people free, a great Red Sea moment. But when freedom comes, liberty, it'll bring in the last great revival. I don't know how long this will last, but then the rapture will happen soon after. And then the great tribulation. You have to realize that I've told you we are in the last 50 years of Jubilee. And I want you to know that if the rapture doesn't happen, I believe the Holy Spirit showed me there's a rapture before the tribulation. But if not, we are ready to go through the tribulation. This will be a taste of the tribulation these next several months. Just a little taste, and you'll see what it's going to be like. But I want you to know that there's a great revival coming by July.